Hello, bankable CEOs. It is time to make sure that you are ready and queued up to e-file those W-2s and 1099s. I did a post about it previously, but I figured I'd actually demo a QuickBooks account. So today I'm just focusing on QuickBooks. I know that Gusto has today was a day that they were making their W-2s and such available in the Gusto portals. So if you have Gusto services, then you should be able to access your W-2s today. But if you are on QuickBooks and you have questions about where the heck your W-2s are or your 1099s or what to do to make sure that you are the diligent CEO for your employees, then look no further. And this is only going to take a couple of minutes. So I know you're busy and it's not going to be a full-fledged training, but you are going to know what to do. All right. So the first thing that you want to do is to check your settings. All right. So you want to check the settings in your QuickBooks account to see what you currently have it on as it relates to whether or not QuickBooks is going to automatically e-file your documents or if you have to manually do it yourself. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to go over here in your right-hand margin to the screw icon, the settings icon. All right. And then once you click that, you're going to go over to payroll settings. All right. So now that you are in payroll settings, the first place that I want you to take a look at is going to be on taxes and forms. All right. So you're going to look at this line here, taxes and forms. Now, what I want you specifically to look at is what this says right here. If you have automated taxes and forms as the words that you're seeing on your line, then congratulations. That means that QuickBooks will be e-filing your W-2s to the IRS, to Social Security Administration, and to your state if you have all of that set up properly in QuickBooks. And they also mail your W-2s for you to your employees. And all of that is going to be done before the 31st. Now, if you do not have it on automated, it will say, I will manually file these forms, or it's going to have manual somewhere in the description for this line. All right. And so I'm going to walk you through either way. Whether or not you have it where QuickBooks is going to do the e-filing or if you have to manually do the e-filing, because both ways are pretty simple. So I'm going to click out of the payroll settings, and then now we're going to go over to your payroll center. Okay, we're going to go to your payroll center. And so I'm going to go over here to the left-hand margin and I'm going to scroll all the way down to payroll taxes. All right. So because obviously this is a live account, some of the stuff I have grayscaled out. The demo accounts that we have don't have live data. So it's kind of difficult to demo payroll in the sense that there's not anything there. So that's why we're using a live account and of course, protecting that company's information. But what I specifically want you to do is go over to the filings tab. So you're going to go over to the filings tab. And once you're there, you're going to be able to not only see the upcoming filings that are queued up for your business to do, but you're also going to be able to scroll down here and look at your W-2s. Okay. And so in this case, this company has the just W-2s, no 1099s. But the W2s copy, I'm making a circle here. The W2s copy B, C, and 2. Now, that is going to be the copies that you are going to provide to your employee. And I said that QuickBooks mails those W2s, but I know that some employees want their stuff now, right? So, if you have employees that want their W2 information or the 1099 information before the 31st, then you clearly have it ready now. Like I said, Gusto was ready today. QuickBooks is ready today. I'm sure all the other payroll providers are ready today, as far as you giving those W-2s. So you can see here that is confirming what we saw in the payroll settings, meaning you can see it says ready to send and filing automatically. So we're good there. We know QuickBooks is going to file that. What you want to do to simply print is just hit that preview button. Now, as it relates to how you are going to print these, some folks go out and actually, get the W2 perforated paper. QuickBooks also, Intuit also sells the W2 paper that is user friendly for most printers, or you could just print this. You know what I mean? You could absolutely just print the W2 as you see here. Okay, and then you could see here that it's saying right now, draft copy, do not file, because we definitely will not be filing it. So, and that's one thing I want to cover too. You can see here that the QuickBooks is going to be e-filing for you. So you don't want to then go in and e-file again or mail it in. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is go in here if you're set for auto e-file and just print this out. So the W2 then, can be, again, you can use the perforated paper. You can use the regular paper, issue it to the employee. The other thing that you can use in QuickBooks, especially if you have already taken advantage of the feature, is QuickBooks has that workforce feature, and in which you invited your employee to fill out their W-4 electronically. And even if you had contractors where you invited contractors to fill out their W-9 electronically, if you use that feature, then your employee or your contractor can absolutely retrieve the W-2 or the 1099 electronically. They can simply log into your online payroll tax center and get that information, and you don't have to print it out or do anything like that. You just let them know that the document is inside of the online payroll center for them to print out and retrieve themselves. But if you did not use Workforce, definitely want to take advantage of Workforce this year, because it is a feature that comes with what you're already paying for when it comes to the payroll services or the payroll subscription for QuickBooks. So you're just going to print this out and issue it to your employee. Okay. The same thing here. If you had contractors, okay, I do want to go over and show you that in the payroll tax center, you have the 3 tabs: sales tax, payroll tax, and 1099 filings. I'm going to click on the 1099 filings. As I said, this business does not have any contractors, so you're not going to see any live data. However, if you did have contractors, then your contractor's information would appear here, and you can see where where Intuit is actually enabling business owners to e-file those 1099 forms right here in your QuickBooks account. Okay. Now, I know you're probably thinking, like, let's say you're like, well, I know that I paid somebody $600 and I'm not seeing them here. Okay. Because that does happen. And if that's the case, you can go back and find those transactions, right? If you know that you paid a contractor over $600 and it's in QuickBooks because you paid them from your business checking account that's connected to QuickBooks, right? Then you will just have to go back through your ledger and your transactions to locate those transactions that you use to pay that contractor, and then you can kind of pick it up that way. But of course, that is certainly more specialized than what I wanted to get into in this video. But again, this is very simple to do. This is very simple DIY. If you have a QuickBooks account, everything is within a few clicks of your mouse, and you will be able to handle your end of the year W2 1099 filings like a boss. Thank you so much.